Hello friends and welcome back to House of Props. Today I'm going to show you how to use some stretcher boards to make your own light box like this so you can photograph your own builds. Let's get started. I'm using these stretcher boards because I have a ton of them lying around. And you can replace this with other wood if you want. But if you have a college, university, or community college in your area, I suggest you go and look and see if they have a fine arts department. A lot of times these departments have entry-level classes for students who are trying to find classes to take at the last minute, and they end up stuck in painting classes. That means that at the end of the semester there are a lot of paintings just lying around that are either going to be tossed or reused. So go find a painting instructor in the department that you can talk to and ask them, are there any canvases that are lying around that they're going to pitch or get rid of that you can use and recycle? It's a great way to source material without costing you a penny. Make sure you work on a flat surface. One of the frames gets laid flat onto the surface and the other two get attached to the 18-inch sides. So that means you'll end up with a box that's 24 inches wide, 18 inches deep, and 24 inches high. Where the frames will touch, I apply a bead of wood glue. Then I align the frames so that the front edge is flush and use clamps to hold the two frames together. While I clamp, I would appreciate it if you would click the subscribe button and the notification bell. I promise you won't regret it. To secure the frames together, I'm using these 1 1/4 inch nails. I contemplated screws, but I didn't want the frames to split. Start in the middle of the board. Canvas frames have a slight bevel, so make sure you are at a spot where the two meet. Then add a nail on each end approximately 2 inches from the corners. Then you can remove the clamps and add 2 more nails between the ones you already added for a total of 5 nails on each side. And once you're finished on one side, you can go ahead and do the other. For the cross supports, I'm using two 28-inch long stretcher boards that I cut down to fit the 24-inch opening. Stretcher boards usually have a 45-degree angled end, so 2 of them can create a nice 90-degree angle, but for this project I trim away the angle so that I'm left with a board that fits. Wood glue is applied to the ends and it's slipped into place, aligned, and then nailed. Both are attached at the top of the light box in the front and the back. Then I take a third piece and insert it at the rear between the side pieces along the bottom. At this point the frame is completely built, so go ahead and add a bead of hot glue around the 3 edges on the bottom frame. Measure and cut a piece of foam core and place this into the bottom on top of the hot glue. And the same process can be repeated for the back wall. Now the sides and top can be coated with a light diffusing material. I'm using this parachute fabric that I had spare of lying around, but you can use layers of chiffon, tissue paper, or you can purchase photography light diffusing fabric if you want. Now you can stretch and staple the fabric to your frame. I like to staple each side in the middle first. This keeps the material in place, and then I work my way around all the sides before I move on to the next. Then any excess can be trimmed off with scissors or a knife. And now the Lightbox is finished and it's ready for you to start taking photographs. This size works perfectly for props and helmets. And with the 3 sides of a light diffusing fabric, you can pretty much light any object. I hope you liked this project. If you did and you would like to make one of these boxes for yourself, I have the plan available for free through a link below. And please, share this video with friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more money-saving tips. And remember, if you are building any of my builds or using any of my templates, feel free and tag me at Haas of Props on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, because I would really like to see your fantastic work. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.